Hello folks, so today we're going to take a look at the Mission Peak Gear Cypress 3000. Now this is a very inexpensive Chinese made backpack that I think fills the role perfectly for most Boy Scout, Girl Scout, 4-H type of first time campers. This is not something I would send somebody to Philmont with, or some, the Appalachian Trail or the Pacific Coast Trail, nothing like that. This would only be for beginning backpackers, beginning Boy Scouts, beginning Girl Scouts. But for $35 off Amazon, I don't know that you can beat this. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so here it is outside of the plastic. It does come in this charcoal color, and then it comes in like a navy blue, and I think there might be one other color choice. But it actually has a lot of features that I think you're going to quite love. So let's take a look at it. So first and foremost, you will notice that it is an internal frame backpack. So it has some nice rigidity there. It does come with a belt pad. These are not the best of all-time type of buckles, but they are pretty decent. Again, a lot of first-time Boy Scouts, a lot of first-time 4-H campers, they do very well with this. So the nice thing about this butt pad is it's very thick, okay? And it is fairly well made, frankly. It gives you the ability to really cinch that down and put that weight on your hips, which everybody appreciates on a long hike. Then you have some pretty standard straps. Now they're not as thick as you might have hoped, but they do okay. It does have a sternum strap, which it is adjustable. You can raise and lower it, and of course it does have the whistle that is part of the buckle. So there's that. It is hydration capable, so you can put your straw, your bladder right here in this clip. Has a carry handle. And the other really nice thing I like about this, and why this is really good for children, is this, where the shoulder harness is on the rig is adjustable. So there are these Molly-like straps right here that allow you to adjust it up or down. So you just redo this Velcro and then you feed it through. And I'll show you that right quick. So as you can see, you have plenty of adjustment points here. You can go higher or lower. It's kind of in the middle when it comes, and there's a little bit of play there. I would say that's one of the things that kind of annoy me about this pack. However, you do have the leveling load straps that you can cinch down. So then moving to the front of the pack, and I'll get you some wide shots of this in a minute, but moving to the front of this pack, you have a sleeping bag compartment, okay, down here at the bottom. It does link up to the main pack. You have this quick access pocket right here. It's not very big, but it's good for maybe, a first aid kit, a map and compass kind of thing. And then you have the main compartment. Now, you do, by the way, have on the very top lid here, you do have a fairly generous size pocket. I'll open that up for you. So you do have this guy right here, maybe rain gear, whatever, fire kit. And then if we get into the main here, it is drawstring closure. The main compartment is very roomy. This is where you would hang your bladder. Inside here is the stiffeners, right here inside this Velcro pouch. So you have two, which is always nice. And then as you can see, it's fairly big. Now, the one thing that I find pretty useful about this is that you can cinch it down. So it has 4 cinch straps, 2 on either side. And it's, as you can see, it's fairly roomy in there. It does have side pockets, which I kind of like. Nothing major there that you could put in there, but again, maybe map, compass, first aid kit, fire starting kit. And so on the other side, we have a mirror image with the exact same pocket and with the 2 cinch straps. So you do have some mesh pockets down here at the bottom. I'll get that in frame for you so you can see it. So they're big enough to put a, oops, as I whack the camera, big enough to put, again, rain gear, socks, water bottle, whatever you want. And it's on the other side as well. Okay, so down here at the bottom, You have the ability to put a bedroll or a tent or whatever you want. You have rigging points right here. And the really nice thing I like about this pack is that once you get into the bedroll section here, or the sleeping bag section, you can access the main compartment by unzipping the flap out of the way. So you then can have a ginormous backpack, you know, one main cavity if you choose, right? So you can stick your hand all the way through. Or if you want, you can leave this zipped and have a small compartment, maybe for food or whatnot. And then at the very bottom, kind of a nice touch about this guy that you don't see on a lot of packs is it has an included rain cover. So right down there it says rain cover included, and there's a zipper, and then you pull it out and you have a big high-vis yellow rain cover with elastic, so you can just encase the entire thing in it, and there you go. By the way, you can undo this right here. It's just a cow hitch. You can take it off and you could replace it if you wanted to, or you could use this pocket for something different. It's not very big, but perhaps if you had a camouflage one or a different color, you could put that in there as well. It just stows back away. And I forgot to mention that this has an elastic pocket right here. It's about half the size of the pack, maybe a little bit more. I know that's very hard for you to see, but there it is. And it is good for your bladder, because there's your hanging points for the bladder right there. Or maybe a laptop. It's not padded, but you could use it to organize your gear inside the main compartment. A couple things that I didn't mention from before. So there are rigging points right here and right here. So there's 3 on top, which is kind of nice. You can rig up something. You can probably rig like rain gear or rain jacket, something like that, tarp, bedroll. So that's kind of nice. Another feature that I didn't mention, because I didn't know about it until I started loading this guy up, it's not on any of the descriptions on Amazon, but inside the lid there is indeed a zipper here, and there's another compartment. So that's kind of nice. So more organization is always good. That's a very roomy pocket. It's as big as the front flap, so that's kind of cool. And just another feature in this really cool, inexpensive bag. I'll give you a close-up look while we're at it here, since it's all filled up, and so you can see it a little bit easier. So there's the grab handle and the levelers. There's the side with the side pocket and the 2-cinch straps, and of course here's your mesh pocket. And in case you're wondering, on the other side it has all the same stuff, and here is that mesh pocket, and it is holding a full-size Nalgene bottle. So that's pretty nice, huh? Very convenient. And here is, by the way, the little port. You'll see that it has a little H2O water droplet there, and that is where your water bladder, you know, line, your camelback would come out, and then it would go down and clip in right here. So that's a very nice feature that they have. Now it's not reversible. It is not on the other side, but it is nice that they have it at all. Again, a lot of features in this guy for 35 bucks. Now we just have to see whether or not the scouts, you know, use it and abuse it, and if it holds up. So let's finish up like we always do with pros and cons. And so the biggest pro has to be the cost. It is inexpensive at $35. It's also its greatest con, which is that it's not made in the States, and that's how come it's only $35. So you gotta give and take, I guess. But again, for its intended purpose, which would be a backup bag, a go bag, a bug out bag, a Boy Scout bag, a Girl Scout bag, 4-H, something along those lines, I think this is perfect. You wouldn't want to go drop $150 to $250 on a backpack for a kid who may or may not get into hiking, right? That would be stupid, because when you went to go resell it, you're not going to get your money back. So this is a great kind of get your feet wet kind of bag. So as always, if you like these type of videos, please do me a huge favor. Like, share, comment, and if you haven't, subscribe. Thanks a bunch. Be safe and be good.